Hello, Angel here, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. I'm still in Shaker Heights, Ohio, and in this video I'm going to talk about the modern development of the city. So let's get to it. In 1905, the Van Sweringen brothers, commonly remembered by their initials OP and MJ, and sometimes referred to as just the Vans, began buying up land in this area. As you might remember from my previous video, some of this land was owned by the North Union Shaker settlement. The brothers were in no rush to start turning a profit when they started buying this land. They wanted to meticulously plan the community. They wanted this community to be everything that Cleveland was not. They wanted the air to be clean, the streets to be picturesque, lots of green spaces, beautiful neighborhoods with charming houses. They were really inspired by the homes of the landed gentry in England. So street planning for Shaker included a lot of curved roads instead of the normal grid pattern that we see in a lot of American communities. And this has led to me getting lost on my morning runs on more than one occasion. To ensure their vision would be achieved, the Vans used restrictive covenants that dictated everything from the architecture, how close homes could be to their property lines, the pitch of the roof, the types of things that could be planted in the front yard. Nothing was really referred to as a yard, it was always called a garden. They really wanted to emphasize that this was not your ordinary community. They eventually set up and printed Shaker standards to ensure consistency throughout the community. Shaker was incorporated as a village in 1911, and then it reached city status in 1931. Here's what a wealthy neighborhood looks like. And here's what a professional neighborhood looks like. In another video, I will talk about the race, religion, and national origin restrictive covenants. The idea of Shaker being sort of a retreat, and that meant that they needed to have a transportation system. So they became railroad barons. They actually made a phenomenal amount of money in their quest to build this transit system. Sort of the crown jewel of the transit system is Terminal Tower. It's in downtown Cleveland. It marked the end of the line. It's a 52-story building, and at the time of its completion, it was the second tallest skyscraper in the nation. It was dedicated in 1930, but the Vans weren't able to be at the dedication ceremony because they were in serious financial straits and they were receiving death threats. So for their own safety and the safety of those who were attending, they decided not to go to the opening ceremony. If there was one big debt that the Vans had, it was a $48 million loan from JP Morgan and Company. And when JP Morgan called in the debt and the Vans didn't have the money, JP Morgan arranged to have the Vans collateral sold at auction. But the brothers managed to get some friends to back them, and they were able to regain about $3 million worth of their assets. They both died in the mid-30s. At that point, when the second brother died, he was worth roughly $3,000. So they never really recovered from the stock market crash. The original vision for Shaker Heights did not include like services buildings. The Vans designed Shaker Square and then quickly had it annexed out of Shaker Heights and into the neighboring city so that services would be conveniently nearby. The city continues to have this kind of weird relationship with what they'll allow in and what they won't. Maybe it's just me because I'm an outsider. They have like a little shopping plaza that has a grocery store and like a Subway and a Boston Market and things like that. The typical shopping center. They have a Starbucks. Starbucks wants to put in a drive-through. No drive-throughs. They cannot have drive-throughs at food establishments, but they have bank drive-throughs and they have a pharmacy drive-through at the CVS. So it's kind of an interesting balance of what they want to keep and what they want to move forward in. If you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell next to subscribe so that you get a notification every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.